Yo, what's up, guys? So this one's called Another Way to Break In. Okay, what is the number one trope that we've all seen a billion times of you're not from LA, you know nobody, and then you move to LA. What do? What's your occupation? Right? Server, right? Okay, so what's the problem there? The problem there is not everybody you serve is not all your clientele are working in the industry. So it's hit and miss, and your interaction with them is very limited. It's like, can I take your order? How's your night going? Like, it's very limited. Then you're like, cool, later, and then you go over there, and then you bring them the food, and then you check back with them and say like, how's everything going? Would you like anything else? Another bottle of wine or whatever the fuck? And they're like, no, we're good, we're fine. Hey, thanks. So, and then here's a check, and then they're gone. So that's not really the best networking, I don't think. So you've heard this as well. People have said, here's a better way. Become an intern, or assistant, or a PA, right? Sounds, people just say that, like, just be an intern, or be an assistant, or be a PA. It's that easy. You'll meet as an assistant, you'll meet everybody. As a PA, you'll be on sets and, meet fucking Tom Cruise and all this shit, Those slots are very hard to get, man. And people know this, right? A lot of you know, yeah, it's fucking hard, man. Like, for an assistant, I'll give you an example. You'll have a huge publisher in New York say, hey, call up on behalf of their child. Hey, we've done a lot of business together, all the IP that's come from my spot. Go ahead and put my kid to work as an assistant over there. And they're like, yeah, we'll find a spot for him, no problem. Or put him in the mailroom. They'll be like, yeah, no problem, we're on it. Okay, so it's fucking tough to go against, families like that. Who can get their kids in. So what's another way, man? Have you ever heard of this way? And if you have, tell me down below who said it. I'm just curious if you've ever heard. I've never heard of it, but I just thought of it. Hey, that's a way. Be a valet, dude. And you're like, wah, wah, wah. Seriously, dude? That sounds stupid. Hold on, I didn't say where, dude. I'm not talking at a restaurant. I'm talking about be a valet at like CAA. Okay? All right? Hear me out. So I was thinking about, I wonder how much like the head valet makes. He's the head. He's the first face you see. Welcome to Fantasy Island, right? I would bet you that the partners, come bonus time, probably break them off like a brick, like 10 grand, each, so there's fucking like, $50,000. Maybe a banner year, maybe they break them off like 20 grand. Maybe that's just typically what they break. I don't know, but I know it's not like $1,000. It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. Okay. So I would guess, he could be doing anywhere from 50 grand to like 100 grand just from them, dude. And then you have like the heads of lit and this kind of shit, head of music or whatever, probably breaking them off five grand, and then you have other agents, breaking them off. Here's a grand for me, grand, and then you have other lower junior agents, maybe $500 here, 500, and like assistants even like, I love you so much, like, here's $50, and this whole time, like, they consider him family, dude. Like, he's the first one you fucking see, and he's very personable, right? You got to be personable, and I don't know if he's still there, but when he was, you pull up, you pull your car up, he's like, hey, Jason, how's it going? Knows your name and shit, and so yeah, like, and plus all the tips he got all year, plus the salary, you know, that's pushing maybe 150, maybe higher. I don't know. So, you know, I wouldn't look down on that. So, and here's the other thing, like you're getting to meet, if you know, if you're a young dude and you're from like Iowa or fucking Kansas or Tennessee or I don't know, North Dakota or where the fuck ever, and you know nobody, man. This is a lane you can maybe slip through where nobody fucking knows about it, man. Or very few people know about it, you know. And go there, go to fucking CA and say, or WME or wherever, and say, hey man, like you know, I want a job as a valet here, or maybe be a valet first, right? Out where you're at, somewhere. So you come in and you're like, yeah, I have valet experience. You know, try to get valet experience at the nicest hotel and wherever the fuck you live. You know, do that at least 6 months, right? And then come there and say, yeah, I really want to work here, man. And show your passion, man, because, you know, everything's hard in LA, dude. Okay? Because everybody wants to fucking be in the industry. And you know, make your case, do a good interview, maybe you're hired, and then from there, then you know the thing there, you know that every single person you park the car of is somebody and has some kind of shit going on. You know that. They're vetted, okay? Because you don't get into CAA unless you have some shit going on. All right? So, and then, you know, if you're a writer, let's say, make sure you all have already written a bunch of shit. Don't do this plan if you have one script and no one's fucking read it. It's not vetted by nobody. Don't do that. Okay? Write a few things, man. Write at least 3 things, okay? And then you know, maybe, you know, like enter like you know, I say fuck contest, but still, like strategy wise, like enter nickel and shit like this, and maybe you know, maybe you'll place up there enough where when I'll call it when this day happens, when you're and think about it, you're in a very intimate situation with these people because you're parking the cars of, you know, famous people and shit, like for example, like whatever, like, you know, maybe they leave Brad Pitt's car out front, I don't know, but you're gonna be parking someone's car who's fucking super famous, you know, whomever, you know, like let's say it's like Shonda Rhimes or something. You're like, fucking, this is where she thinks of this shit, you know, or like fucking like, who the fuck ever, Tony Gilroy or something. Like, fucking, this is the dude like who wrote, you know, the Bourne series or the Partners at the agency. You know, oh shit, this is fucking, you know, like basically I'm driving fucking Ari Emanuel's car. Holy fuck, like this is where he yells at everybody. You know what I mean? So, and I don't mean any offense to Ari, but you know, so it's very intimate, and you know, there's gonna be that day where they're like, you know, you're standing out front and you're waiting for a car to come, and there's like a fucking agent, and they're like, so, and you've been speaking to you know, you've seen them like every day, and like, hey, what's up, you know, like some days you get their car, some days you don't. You know, and you've been talking to them and like just shooting the breeze, like, how's the family? Like, how's the kids? And they're like, yeah, they started college and shit. And you're like, oh, cool. Where'd they end up? And they're like, oh, they went to fucking whatever. You're like, oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. This kind of shit, you know, shooting the breeze. And then one day you're standing out there and they're like, you know, do you have like industry aspirations or, and you're like, yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, I write, you know, one of my scripts, I got like, you know, top 15 or whatever, like top 10 of Nickel. Yeah. So like, yeah, my, and you could say it then you could use the word that, then you could use the word, yeah, my dream is to like be a screenwriter, you know, because why am I saying it's okay right here? Because it's the underdog story. People love the fucking underdog story in Hollywood. I promise you, man. Okay, so this is where you use that word. Okay, yeah, it's my dream to be a screenwriter, and you know, you say it very humbly, and then you shut up. You know, and that's it. You know, you're like, so yeah, like that's how you close a sentence. So yeah, all right. You don't ask for a read at this point. So, can you read me? No, dude. Then they might say like, you know what? Like, what is it? And then you do the pitch real quick. Yeah, it's this, that, quick elevator pitch. So yeah, so that's what it is. And they're like, you know what? Do you mind if I take a look at it? You know, that's how they'll put it. Do you mind? Would you mind if I took a look at it? And you say, what? Oh yeah, no, oh my God, yeah, thank you. Like, I would super appreciate that. And then they're gonna be like, here, they bring out their card. There you go. Send it to me. And you're like, okay, great, yeah, thank you so much. And then you say, and this is why I get granular, because people they think they know what to say and they don't. You know, you role play with them and they fuck it all up. And then you say, you know, I really appreciate the read. Looking forward to your thoughts. Okay? And then you shut the fuck up. Right? And that can happen multiple times. Okay? So there you go. There's another way that if you don't know anybody in the industry, maybe this is a way that you can break in your front row. That's what I'm saying. I said in other videos, you want to cut out middleman, dude. You know, look at that. You're dealing directly with agents, directly, man. Okay, that's your goal. Get direct to everybody you want to get to. Figure out a way to go direct, man. Now you don't need this contest. You're talking right to this agent right now. You know what I mean? You know, pitching them right now. You're in a general meeting right now. You see what I'm saying? Now they're looking at you like, I like this kid. I already know I could put this kid in doing generals, because I've seen him every fucking day for the last year and a half. You know, I'm just saying, dude. This is a way, man. Okay. Good luck out there, guys. You know, and if you think of other ways, put it down below, man, and I'll do a video on it. You know. Or if I think of other ways, I'll do videos on that, okay? So good luck, guys. Later. Best of luck. Go kill it.